part 2 of our block printing from Fun Friday last week. So today we're going to be finishing up our little printing thingies, our designs, and then we're going to choose some paper and colors. There's different colors, a few colors here we got. So we're going to just kind of check out what we did and print them off and see where we can make adjustments and stuff like that. We got different colors of paper, different kinds of paper, and we got our brayers, we got our glass, so we can just do, you know, the inking and print straight on. Usually you like to center it and drop it and give it a good, you know. Yeah, that's a good way of explaining it. Yeah, no, a nice little, put some weight on it and distribute it. Hopefully it comes out, and then you just take it off and hopefully it turns out. So I'm hoping my little guy is gonna turn out. He's egghead emoji with his tongue out. So,
I like it. Cool.
You know, he looks like me, by the way, without a nose. I'm also working on another one here on different product, lino.
Nice, nice.
So wording has to be backwards, of course. So, because when you print, then you get your words to come out right? So you have to print backwards, so you go this way, right to left, right?
Smart.
Instead of left to right. You just flip the word, so.
Oh, that's gonna be hard. Good thing their tables are covered with paper, so
Yes.
I can write it out backwards first.
Yeah, and I always, when I do that, I usually write it beside me. Like, I'll measure it like here, and then I'll go, you know, like this. Old, you know, school. Yes is actually backwards this way. Then the C. Yeah, that's why I always write it out beforehand, and then the O's are the only thing you don't have to change, you know. You just,
or W's.
or the L's, and you know, the T is the other one. So it's, you know, but the 8 is similar too. So I got an 8 in there, so everything's kind of backwards, so it's just flipped, right? So I always write it along where I'm gonna sketch it or put it on my piece. So when I'm done, it's olds, and then the S goes like this, K backwards, 8, T. Yeah, I think that's it. Skaters Club.
Nice.
Old school skaters. Yeah, that's what it is. But I kind of went too long on it, so I had to drop the letters. But it looks cool that way. So these are Zentangle designs. So if you want to do a Zentangle, they're a little more different because you'll only be able to do the first base design first, then print it, and then do another piece, print it, and it's almost all, you almost have to have like 10 of these, with the different designs, and then centering it on that design. Because I've seen them on YouTube how they do it, all this different layers, and they literally have different lino cuts for each cut, like each design. So they'll have one for the star here, and then they'll have one for, say, these patterns, and then they'll have some for these lines. So the lines will go in first, then these patterns, and so forth.
Crazy.
So it's just, you almost have to have like the star on this one, and then that pattern on this one, and this one, and then when you do them, you're centering them, and then you just keep switching them up, right? So there's different ways of doing designs, but you know, if you're just doing a simple one where it's just a 3D image, easy to do, one-time print, instead of all this complicated stuff, which is really complicated because you have to kind of like measure and all that other stuff. But it's fun doing Zentangle by hand, but if you could try to do it in print style, I thought I'd bring some, because there's different ways of just different patterns that you can use in your thing. So you don't have to use the whole pattern. You say you just want this design, and you just take that design or whatever and just cut it into your piece. Like, it all depends on what you're looking for, right? So, you know, like this one, for instance, to show you how to actually center it out.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Smart. Cool.
So, yeah, so there's so many different things you can do with lino cut, and you know, these little speedy cuts, they call them. They're simple to use, and they're easy to cut into compared to these. These are harder to cut into, so there's different materials that we can use, and inks, our cutters, everything's here today, so
Cool.
we're gonna have fun. Take a little bit of that. Take your brayer. And what I'm going to do is, you don't want to drag the colors in together. What you want to do is keep them like this.
Oh, cool.
See? And you just smooth it out. Get enough on your brayer. And then I'm going to...
Whoa.
My half and half face here. It's a red and black day, can't you tell? my trademark colors, I'm sorry. Now we just lay it on there. Give it a press. Without all the funny noises.
Or do. It's your choice.
Nice.
Small, nice small.
See, he's half red, half black. So I like doing stuff like this, where you mix two colors.
Cool.
But you don't want to drag them together because you're mixing them, where you roll it the same way you put them. And that way you can...
Nice, do another one.
Yeah.
This is the best part about printmaking. You can do so many.
I want to do one on a red background. Or purple. It's an off red. So what I'll do is try not to mix the colors. And just go back into your colors again. Like this. Make sure you do it the same color though. You don't want to... You just roll your colors on there. And even my little signature turned out.
Yeah, it did.
Except it turned out backwards.
Oh, didn't do the...
Yeah.
Didn't follow the rule.
Yeah, I didn't follow the rule.
Oh, cool.
So I need more ink on the edges. I didn't get as much on the edges, so see, that's why we practice.
So you can always do it so many times. You can
Yeah.
do them
So
different colors.
Yeah, and just make sure you get that nice coating of the color on there this time. And try to keep it in the colors. Hopefully this one will turn out.
I love the pressure you do use.
He's got a freckle face now. But yeah, that shows that I'm not getting right pressure or not enough ink in that area. So we'll have to use more ink.
Yeah, or you could always like wash it and try it again too. That's what I always do after it's not working.
Keep trying until we get a nice crisp one.
And then you have so many.
Yep.
Oh,
And then you just label, like this is my first one, so it's first 1, 2, 3. So 3, 1, 2, 3.